Hello, hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2! In the last episode, I mentioned that we will be getting started on one of the main quests, and I have decided on Enemies Among Us, which means we need to head to the gallows. I do believe we actually have something for the herbalist there, so you know that is two birds with one stone. Before I actually get there, I want to change out my party. Let me start my timer. So I will just say I think this is my third time trying to record this episode. I ran into an issue. I'm going to explain that later. Now, I want to keep Anders and Varric with me, and I haven't brought Carver with me in a little while, so that's why I'm bringing him along. And you want 2 strength, 1 constitution. And we can't actually grab either of these, so we're gonna get that. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Okay, fellas. Onwards to the gallows. Now then, don't...
Nice day to be planning a trip into the deep roads, don't you think? The blight, the dampness, the festering darkness filled with tainted rats.
Shut up.
You've got a real chip on your shoulder, you know.
I've got a big blade on my shoulder, Magey.
Right. Wonder what you're compensating for.
Both of the times I tried to record this episode, this banter spot did not trigger, so that... This recording session is blessed. That's what I'm going with. The Maker has leaned down from his perch and been like, don't worry, this is the one, Kallista. Thank you, Maker. Secondly, Carver, buddy, that's not a sword. That's a hammer. Buddy, are you okay? Have you not been getting enough sleep? And Anders, don't insinuate anything about my little brother, okay? What I was gonna say is that don't worry, Templars. I'ma get you in a minute. I've got your backs. We're gonna find the missing guy, Keran, I think. And everything is gonna be a-okay. Nothing is gonna go wrong.
The dragon's fang. It's larger than I expected.
Indeed it is. I do wonder what kind of potions he could be making with a dragon's fang. Maybe some kind of poison or something? I don't know. But anyway, I am here now. I'm here to help, don't you worry. Hi there.
Do you know a recruit named Keran? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messere.
Probably for the best, sister.
To the void with that. Keran and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
Others. Multiple missing Templars. Amelia would be very distressed to learn that. Also, I like Carver butting in like, come on, sister, let's leave the nice Templars alone. And Amelia's just standing there like, hey, Templars, have you seen the thing on my back? Do you want a closer look at it? Any thoughts? Please bring me to the circle. Please keep me safe. But no one ever notices. Ever.
I wasn't even certain Keran was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Keran were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Keran?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messere.
And your point is?
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Keran and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
Yeah, I think out of all of these, Amelia does genuinely want to help. She is scared, because she's always scared. However, she really admires the Templars. She really values them and is so grateful for the service they provide in keeping the mages in check. I think her desire to help them out really does supersede her fear.
You can trust me. I'm only trying to keep Keran safe.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Sounds brutal. And effective.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
I think Amelia's gut reaction is to agree with this lady. Why would Knight Commander Meredith kill off the recruits? That makes no sense. She'd just fire them. If they weren't willing to follow orders, she'd say, right, you're out of a job, buddy. Get out my office. She's not gonna kill them off. This just sounds like, you know, nervous recruits making up conspiracy theories, to be honest. Can I talk to Wilmot? Anything else I should know? I think she'd be more interested in talking to this guy. Maybe this is all just like a misunderstanding or something. The recruits aren't really going missing. That's what Amelia is hoping, at least.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
Oh, Cullen. Personally, I like Cullen. I like his story arc throughout the games. I wish his voice actor wasn't such an arsehole. Like, he has certain views about women, and I'd find them funny if he didn't have such a large following. Like, what was the one I heard? He was talking about how women shouldn't be doctors or scientists because our lady brains, that was the term he used, our lady brains are not capable of high-functioning thinking or problem-solving abilities, and as such we should do what we were made to do and stay home, raise children, and do creative jobs. And men and their high-functioning brains should go and be doctors and scientists and all those other things. As I said, oh yeah, I see you over there. As I said, I'd find that funny because it's just so stupid, but his platform is gigantic. And then BioWare fired him on Twitter, which was, again, very amusing to watch. He had such a meltdown.
Andraste be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now.
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now.
So this cutscene right here is the reason why I have had so many issues recording this. And you're gonna find it funny. It's because I rage quit. Because none of these options are accurate to Amelia. Not a single goddamn one. So, step back is, you will not lay another hand on that boy. Amelia wouldn't say that. Not to a Templar. Especially not to a high-ranking Templar. Amelia, what she is feeling right now, as she's watching this fight, she is a little bit scared. You know, oh no, basically kind of like, oh no, mommy and daddy are fighting. Except it's, the Templars are fighting. I'm so confused what's happening. But considering this is a knight captain, I think she'd be like, well, clearly he must have his reasons. The Templars don't do shit for, you know, the lols. They have logic and reasoning behind their actions. Those are Amelia's thoughts. Once again, they are Amelia's thoughts and opinions, not mine. So she'd just be like, I'ma step back and let him beat up this man, because he'd have a reason to do that. So you will not lay another hand on that boy. Does not make sense. So you torture recruits now. That's even worse. I thought Templars only treated mages badly. It's good to see you're branching out. Amelia doesn't think that Templars treat mages badly at all. This is completely out of character for her. And then what are you doing is the least offensive to me, but again is also completely out of character. It's something like, why are you beating up Wilmot? Answer me. Amelia's not going to demand answers from a Templar. And the fact that all of them are out of character for Amelia, I just rage quit. I couldn't take it. I wish there was a silent option. A stay silent option. So in addition to the, you know, be nice, be humorous, be aggressive, I just wish they had included a fourth say nothing. Because that's what she'd do. She would just stand there and watch this play out. So the story I'm going with is that what actually happened, Amelia kind of stumbled out from behind that corner, kind of looked between Cullen and Wilmot in a very confused manner, and then Cullen was like, this is Templar business, stranger, go away. However, that doesn't make for a compelling story, so Varric is saying that Amelia said something. She didn't, but this is part of Varric's artistic license, so I'm gonna go with step back, because this is completely out of Amelia's character, and I can't see her being aggressive towards Cullen, so I've got to go with this one. And just repeating, this is Varric's input. This is not what really happened.
Don't you lay another hand on that boy.
It's the blasted knight captain. Don't.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
Maker preserve us.
Yeah, I'm really not happy with the fact that there wasn't a single option that sounded vaguely like something Amelia would say. I really prefer the system in Inquisition. I think they did that a lot better. Because they didn't just have 3 options, they had multiple. They had like 4 or 5. You. Also, a Templar turned into a demon and summoned abominations. Amelia is bricking it so hard right now. Up, 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 up. No, you don't. Get healed. Amelia, what the Girl, when I tell you to heal, you better heal. Okay, who's left? Oh, our little brother is looking low. Please heal this time. Thank you.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
Yeah. What? Templars shouldn't be able to become abominations. They're too pure and holy. They are servants of the Maker. What is happening? Amelia is thinking.
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. But I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
I do think that Amelia is glad she was here. She's scared. She is shit scared right now, but if she hadn't have been here, maybe Knight Captain Cullen might have died. Because there were an awful lot of demons. So yeah, I think she's glad that maybe she could have saved this guy's life.
You shouldn't have been out here alone with him.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
He'd only been back a few days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
And not all mages... No, they are. Mages need... How do I put this? It's not that Amelia thinks that all mages are bad. It's that all mages need to be watched. Mages are capable of doing immense destruction. They are capable of killing so many people. Like, if Cullen wanted to kill her, he'd need to draw his sword, approach her, and take a swing. And in that time, Amelia would see that and be like, I'ma run the fuck away. I don't want to get stabbed. If Amelia wanted to kill Cullen, she could be stood like yards away, snap her fingers, and fireball fell on him and he's dead. You know, and that is entirely Amelia's point. Mages need to be watched. They are far too susceptible to slipping. So, yeah, no. She's not gonna say that at all. So there's no ritual. I've said this before. This is more like a rhetorical question. Amelia doesn't believe that the Knight Commander is killing recruits or doing anything shady. It just sounded like a conspiracy theory.
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous. Recruits can be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
Exactly. It was all nonsense. I'm looking for Keran. Let's hunt some demons. We must stop this. Yeah, he's a Templar. She'd be respectful to him. I think just being in his presence makes her feel safer. That's why she wants to be in the circle. She'd be safe for once in her life.
I was trying to find another recruit, a friend of Wilmot's. Do you know where Keran is?
He also disappeared. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
I'll speak with them. You never know how much you can learn from pillow talk.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anything that Amelia can do to help out the Templars in the Kirkwall Circle. They do such good work. And they get such unnecessary flack from, you know, just mages who want to complain and, you know, random citizens who don't really know what they're talking about. They don't deserve this. Again, those are Amelia's thoughts, not mine. Okay, yeah, we've looted everything here. Let's go. To the brothel. Or did we have to go at night? I can't remember. Any banter? Oh, sad times. The banter spot at the gallows started working, but at the cost of the banter spot in Hightown. Let's see. Enemies among us. After sundown. Whoops. And Amelia spent the day in Hightown just doing a bit of shopping. You know, nothing too arduous. And we cleared out all the gangs, so we shouldn't get accosted. I think Amelia is very concerned about what's going on with the Templars right now. The fact that one of them could be possessed by a demon, because she had never even entertained that as a possibility.
Going into the Rose. It's a favorite hangout of crime bosses and tax collectors.
Oh dear. We'll be careful. We're not going to admit to any tax fraud. Hello there.
Do you need something, honey?
Are you one of the young ladies that works here?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart. Is there something you want?
Amelia's just like, I didn't mean it that way, oh god. She's just like looking at the floor like, I'm sorry, just can you answer these questions, please?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
Ooh. I'm not entirely sure. It's a Templar investigation and people's lives are at stake. I'm inclined to go with this because she is kind of working with the Templars. I think she'd feel immensely proud at that. I think she'd kind of want to flaunt it a little bit, like, I'm working with the Templars. La-di-da.
The Templars are the ones who want this information.
We make a lot of our money off of nervous Templars that expect some privacy.
I'll be discreet.
Let me look through the books. Wilmot, Keran. Here we go. Wilmot came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
I kind of want to hear that list, but we don't have time. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
Absolutely. Don't you worry. Your secret is safe with us. Now then, Iduna. Hello. Also, do you have anything in here? Doesn't look like it.
You must be the exotic wonder of the East. Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Keran?
Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, drop the act.
Do your clients like this charade? It must get dreadfully tiresome.
Whatever do you mean? Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
Hawk, go easy on this lovely creature.
You should listen to your friend.
I think Amelia would be a bit too embarrassed by this entire situation. Like, her like cheeks are bright red now. She's just like, Varric, dude, put your dick away, buddy. What's going on?
We have to ask her about Keran. What's your problem?
Yes, but certainly there's no harm mixing a little business and pleasure.
Varric, no!
As charming and relentless as you are, I'm here to investigate.
Answer one of my questions first. Who told you about little old me?
Ooh. I don't know. We're not going to say we heard a rumor. Because we did kind of promise Vivica that we wouldn't. Maybe deflect.
It was Vivica. She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
This armor does not go well with this cutscene. No. No, bitch, no.
I will not be toyed with.
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Messere.
What foul magic was that?
Blood and desire in equal measure. An art I learned from... elsewhere.
Blood magic, then?
Yes, Messere. Please don't kill me.
I think Amelia would be... How do I put this? Her fear is quickly turning to rage like she has never felt. Someone just used blood magic on her to, get her to slit her throat, almost. And I presume it was her father's training that saved her from that. Or maybe it was actually Amelia's fight or flight response. Like the fear part of her brain went, nope. I am too powerful for this. Fear will keep you alive. I think there is part of her that's like, we should kill this bitch. She used blood magic on us. We should kill her, but we need to ask her questions. We need to ask her about the Templars.
You're going to answer all my questions. And if there's even a hint of magic...
Tirani put me here, to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary, 3 Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Keran weeks ago, but after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Tell me about Tirani.
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient Imperium. That mages can rule again, not serve. She says the Templars cannot hold against us if we stand up and fight.
Amelia's just rolling her eyes. Of course. Of course that's what you wanted.
This base of yours. How many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off. That's all I know.
This entire situation is just feeding Amelia's thoughts. Yep, this is why we should be in the circle. This exact type of situation, you are proving me right, Iduna, exotic wonder of the East. Ooh. I think Amelia's hand is clutching her blade so tightly that her knuckles have turned white. She wants to stab her. She really wants to. But the Chant of Light speaks about forgiveness and, you know, people being able to change their ways. And so, because of that, Amelia is going to give her a second chance by sending her off to the Templars. Hopefully... Oh, there goes my timer. Hopefully they will be able to wipe the wickedness from you.
The Templars are coming for you. No more of your tricks.
Next up, the Sanctuary. And some answers.
Yes! Rivalry. All of the rivalry. It's never enough. Yeah, and there still isn't anything in here. So, as you heard, I am out of time for this episode. In the next one, we head to the Sanctuary and take care of these blood mages. But, until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.